Hello everyone, my name is Ashley with Aria Entertainment, and today I'm going to show you the inside of an XLR. So first I'm just going to unscrew this, and this is part of the casing, so it's just to protect the wires and everything. This is also part of the casing. As you can see, this is the female end, so it has a little sort of like a little clasp that you can press down to unplug the cable. Now pull this back, pull this back. This is also a part of the casing that is to protect the cable. And here is the inside of an XLR. In here, we have our clasp that is pushed down so that we can separate the two when they're connected. And if you look closely, I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there's the little holes here where the pins connect into, and they actually have numbers written on them, and so that's how you know which cable inside to connect and to solder on so that it can correspond to the male end. So first and foremost, our pin 1 is our ground. So it's this silver cable right here. This silver cable right here. That's our ground, and it's currently tinned. And tinning is the process of putting solder onto the ends of a cable so that you can easily solder them into their respective, places depending on where you're putting them. Let's see, our pin 2 is our positive, and it's the red right here. There we go. It's our red cable right here. And then our pin 3 is this blue cable right here, which is our negative. And so all of this corresponds to the pins at the end of the male, on the male end. So I'm just going to unscrew this, take the casing off, take the rest of the casing off, take the plastic casing off, and you can see here that it's a similar wiring. However, this one has the pins, and you can tell that it's male because of the pins, and they're also numbered as well. So this one over here is pin number 1. This one is pin number 2, and the last one down here is pin number 3. And so remember I said that our pin 1 is our ground. Our ground is tinned again here. It's the little silver one. Then you have your pin 2, which is the red. And then you have your pin 3, which is the blue. And this is how the inside of an XLR looks like. Pretty simple. Next time I'm going to show you guys how to solder an XLR. So I'm just going to connect all of this back. So see, you have this plastic casing over it. Then you have to match this metal part to this hole right here when you're putting it in, because that'll make an easier job for you. And yeah, and then And just bring this back up. And twist it closed. Now, not all XLRs are built like this. Some of them you are not able to take them apart. Others have a screw that you have to unscrew, and then you have to really pull or push to take them apart. And others are super glued, or, you know, however the manufacturer wanted to make it. Some of them are just unable to be taken apart. So when you're going to repair it, there's probably no point in, you know, salvaging this part. This end, you're probably going to have to cut it off. But if you have this kind of cable where you can unscrew it, it's easy to just unscrew it. You can put solder, make the solder on the ends hot, take out the cables, take out the wires inside, and then you have an end that you can use again. So this is why I really like the ones that you can unscrew. However, you have to be careful. You have to make sure that the screw is casing is screwed on very tight, because you don't want it unscrewing, you know, when you're using it. I think that, in my opinion, and note that I said my opinion, in my opinion, I think these are better used for indoors, simply because, you know, if it's outside and it starts raining, water can get inside, and that's obviously not something that you want. I'd say use a cable that is, you know, that you can't take apart so that you can use it outside. If you're going to use the unscrewable ones like this one, I suggest you use it indoors. So that's all I have today. If you want to see more videos like these, please let me know. So thank you, everyone.